All right. Welcome to the United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? Ronaldo, Ten Hag, Cold War back. Remember, it had ceased ever since Cristiano Ronaldo left the club of Manchester United after coming out and obviously putting out that interview. And these other the fans and the PR and the fans of Ronaldo, the supporters, because Ronaldo is like a cult, went ahead to obviously proceed to put out Ronaldo quotes every time Erik Ten Hag really had a very bad game, and till now they are doing it. But today we have to bring you what this guy has gone ahead to say about Erik Ten Hag. You understand? He was hosted onto Rio Ferdinand's YouTube channel and he came up with lots of things to say about this guy. Welcome to this channel. This is the United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share if you're watching us for the very first time. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rock and David being my name, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. Now, let's obviously get everything up and running and see to it that we really get ourselves the best of the best into this. We thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum, and let's see close to 100 likes making this video. Now, Ronaldo first came out and said the following, that United need to rebuild everything, in my opinion. The coach, they say they cannot compete to win the league and UEFA Champions League. United coach, you can't say that. You are not going to fight to win the EPL and the USL. You have to mentally say, listen, maybe we don't have that potential. Now, I've never had Erik Ten Hag come out and really say that he doesn't want to win a Champions League. Have you ever had him say that? I don't think that Erik Ten Hag has ever come out and said that. Every time I've gone into Erik Ten Hag coming out onto the business of winning trophies, Ten Hag has come out and really said, this is Manchester United, this club is big enough, we need to come out and obviously win trophies. That's what Erik Ten Hag has going to hate to say. So I don't know where Ronaldo got this, but I tell you, Ten Hag is obsessed with winning, and one thing he brags about is he has gone ahead to win 2 trophies in every season. Like, he has gone ahead to win a trophy for Manchester United every season has been here, and is the first manager after Sir Alex Ferguson who has gone ahead to obviously do that. So that is what Erik Ten Hag has been constantly saying. So I don't know where Erik Ten Hag came out and really said all that. Now, after that, we went ahead to obviously gate. Ronaldo said, when I'm back there, I was happy. I was one of the best scorers. I did unbelievable things with the club. My first session with 37, I was the 3rd best goal scorer of the league. I scored in all the group stages. I scored every game, even in the league. I scored 17. Now, for me, I really don't believe in these individual goals that coming through when they're not helping the team. The big ask should be, when you were here and you scored those goals for Manchester United, the manager that brought you in, known as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, got sacked. You get? But you had gone ahead to score goals, and United finished 6th. We never played in the Champions League. You found us playing the Champions League, but your goals never did anything to obviously take us into the Champions League. That is something that Cristiano Ronaldo is really forgetting. So for me, I know what he's doing. He has to defend himself, but there is no way Ronaldo is going to come out and obviously paint or taint the image of Erik Ten Hag, because for me, I believe that in a generation like this, you're not supposed to be listening to Ronaldo if at all you're Manchester United. You are supposed to listen to people that are really ready to take the club forward. And the problem of Manchester United hasn't gone ahead to be the manager. We know that. Even Ineos, when they came in through, they came out and told us that the problem for Manchester United is not the manager. The problem has always gone ahead to be the people. The structure of the club was not yet right, and it's now set right, and everything is really going to move on as planned. Ronaldo again said, Manchester United is still one of the biggest clubs in the world, but they need to change. They understand that this is the only way. This is why they start to change again the structure of the club, the president, the infrastructures, and everything. Now, this is where he's really talking sense, and his sense is really making sense, because there is some things that people speak and take as sense when it's not really making sense. And for Cristiano Ronaldo, I tell you, he has gone ahead to speak out something good and something important for himself as a player, and he has gone ahead to hit the nail on its top. What happened when you turned at Manchester United was as a result of the structure of Manchester United not being okay. I don't believe that if Ineos was here, they would have gone ahead to approve the return of Ronaldo, because even in their coming back at Manchester United, they phased out grown-out players, and they're like, we need to get in a new breed of players that in the next 3 years are really going to be the talk about. Because if you look at Mazrui, in the next 3 years will be 29, grown. Delete will be 28. Lenioro will be 21. Ugarte will be 26. You get? Zirkzee will be 26 years of age. So those are the 5 players they've gone ahead to bring in through. Yet they've been experienced players on the market, but Ineos is like, we don't need them. All what we need are players that are really ready to grow with this. They've not gone in for instant impact like Ronaldo was like, we have to compete for the Premier League, we have to compete for the Champions League. Let's be realistic. Even Sir Jim Ratcliffe came in through and really said that we need 3 years to really think of winning trophies. And if at all we win trophies, it's going to be a bonus. And surprisingly, on their first season or first 6 months of managing Manchester United or running Manchester United, because they're the head of all football activities, they found themselves doing the needful and they won something big for the club of Manchester United. That is the FA Cup. You understand? So that is a bonus to what their plan is. But right now, you cannot come out and really rely onto that. So that's exactly what Ineos is really saying. And I believe they're right. Ronaldo added and said, the owners of the club, they are investing in the training ground. So I'm happy because things are really changing. I'm not happy the way it all happened, but in the same way, we cannot control some points of our lifetimes, but it's done, already done. So he's happy for reinvesting in the club. Obviously, the training ground, Ronaldo came ahead and really complained that it was the same pool, same facilities that were at Manchester United that he left in 2009. You know, meaning that nothing had gone ahead to obviously change. That is Ronaldo Cristiano for you. So, in so doing, Ronaldo has come up with a very huge plan, and that plan really went ahead to really blast the Glazers. And when Ineos came in through, they were like, these are the things that you're going to do first and really work on first as we, the club of Manchester United. And that is really positive about Ronaldo. He criticized that, and Ineos came in through and obviously looked at it and they really said, we are going to change it. Now, on Erik Ten Hag, he said if Ten Hag listens to Ruud van Nistelrooy, maybe he can help at Manchester United. I think it can help a lot because he knows the club, and the club should listen to the guys who are there. He also added on that point and said, you, Rio Ferdinand, Roy Keane, Paul Scholes, or Gary Neville, whatever, Sir Alex Ferguson, you cannot rebuild a club without knowledge. Not guys who work in office, they understand. Now, this is where I disagree with Cristiano Ronaldo. One, for every manager that has been here ever since Alex Ferguson left, has worked with people that were at the club. When you look at David Moyes, he came in through and he had players like Rio Ferdinand, Van Persie, he had Michael Carrick, Nemanja Vidic, Patrice Evra. He had players that had been there winning, and they've been perennial winners. But did they help the manager? No. After that, Michael Carrick was retained at the club of Manchester United and was part of the team that I think managed Manchester United alongside Jose Mourinho. But if I ask you, what did he have to do in those days? The answer is nothing. You understand? So I don't want us to come here and believe that these people are really going to help. Michael Carrick was here. Mourinho got sacked. Michael Carrick had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who was a person who came in through from Molde, I think around 1997, 1998, signed for Manchester United, and he failed. And even Ronaldo was there when Michael Carrick was there, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was managing that club, and he knew the club in and out. But what failed him? You understand? So that is not the problem. The problem has always gone ahead to be the structure. Rio Ferdinand, Paul Scholes, Gary Neville can't do nothing when the structure is bad. So all what United had to do was to obviously make the structure right. And that is the biggest plus that will ever come up and obviously give the club of Manchester United. You understand? And they've gone ahead to do exactly what they're supposed to be doing, and the structure is going ahead to change. And I tell you, this season and the coming seasons, very many positives are really going to be seen at the club of Manchester United. You understand? Then Cristiano Ronaldo also said that I believe that Ruud van Nistelrooy is going to help because he was inside the club. He knows the club, he knows the fans. If the coach listens to him, I think they can improve a little bit the club. Now, this is a lie. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer knew everything at the club. You get? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was at Manchester United before Ruud van Nistelrooy left. Ruud van Nistelrooy left Manchester United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer pushed on for years. He was at Manchester United for a decade plus. That is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for you. So, what are you talking about? You know, it's not all about the people that know the club that transform it. Now, look at Manchester City. To reach where they were, have they been transformed by the people at the club? The answer is no. They just went ahead to hire people that know what to do. Omar Berrada, Soliano, and Taki Begristan. All those people are not at Man City. You understand? But they came and built a new culture. They're like, what United is going to have to do. People at the board, none of them has history at Manchester United. Dan Ashworth doesn't. Christopher Vivel doesn't. Jason Willox doesn't. Jean-Claude doesn't. Dave Brestful doesn't. You get? And the only player that has an attachment to Manchester United is Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who is a fan of Manchester United and has been a perennial supporter for the club of Manchester United. So, you don't need people who know Manchester United. You need people who know what to do and are going to turn United into a better and better club. Those are the people you need at the club of Manchester United. You understand? So, I cannot come in here and really sell lies. No way. Let's not sell lies, because I believe that's not what Manchester United needs. You can't tell me that you need those people who have been here, and that is really a lie. Now, the last one that Ronaldo said, he said Guardiola, Ferguson, they were players before, they were in the dressing room. They understand. They know how to deal with the players. It's the people who understand these things. Now, for this, he's like throwing a dagger at Erik ten Hag. And I think Ronaldo need to be schooled. Erik ten Hag played football. That is it. And you cannot tell me that every great manager has gonna hate to be a football player. Jose Mourinho, was he success in football? No way. He wasn't. You know? And for Erik ten Hag, he played 336 games in his career. He played 14 games for FC20. He played 54 games for the Scratch Up. He played 45 for FC20 and RC Wallogic 31. Utrecht, there were 30 games, and for FC20 from 1996 to 2022, he played 162 games as a player. And that is Erik ten Hag for you. So, I think Ronaldo never knew to it that this guy was a player. That is it. He's a player. He was a player. He played football. And he has been a successful coach at Ajax. And he was at Bayern Munich. He knows how big clubs are supposed to be run. And he worked with Pep Guardiola. So, people who have gone ahead to change the world, especially the football, are not those who have gone ahead to be who played football and been successful. By the way, most football coaches that are really successful haven't had what we call blossoming careers. That's what Ronaldo needs to know. So guys, I call upon for your reactions into the comments about the Ronaldo, Erik ten Hag war back. Which side are you on? Tell me, which side are you on? I know Ronaldo is like a club himself. He has his own things, but I believe the discussion he has gone to hell about Manchester United is really on a biased side. You get? If I'm Ronaldo, I say, let's give Ten Hag time. I've been here. I've been away for some seasons. He's in the third season. I wish Manchester United well. And that would have gone here to be something simple. But I believe he still needs to be proven right. And everything is like he wants Erik ten Hag to be sacked. And this interview piles more pressure onto the board and Erik ten Hag, because the fans of Manchester United who believe in Ronaldo will be like, Ronaldo said this. You get? So, but I know Erik ten Hag is a no-nonsense man. You know, he's egoistic. And that's why he failed to work with Ronaldo, because even Ronaldo is an egoistic player. So guys, we thank God for the gift of life. I call upon for 100 likes on this video. We are returning with the match preview of Manchester United versus a side known as Southampton over the weekend. Looks like the press conference, Erik Ten Hag is going to be holding it tomorrow. And before tomorrow, we'll be knowing who is ready to start and who is ready not to start. Ciao, ciao for now. 2 hours from now, I'm going to be back.